guys, it is Saturday. We're going to... Well, I have to go get cilantro because I'm making something and I forget the cilantro. I always, whenever I make these tacos,
I'll turn on second.
I make homemade salsa with it and I always forget. I will do it in a second. I always forget the cilantro and it doesn't taste right without it. And there's so much pollen all over the car, it's gross. So I'm gonna go there and then we're gonna go visit my grandma for Mother's Day so that I can just be super lazy tomorrow and not do anything. Yeah, everybody's car has so much pollen on it. I forgot what I was gonna talk about. Steven's dad is visiting. Well, he's not here right now. I guess he went to see his mother-in-law, who lives in, I don't even know where, like an hour away. He came yesterday afternoon, he got here. What else? I think I put way too much highlighter on today, but it's such a pretty color. It's like the peachy color from the Opal's Lime Crime highlighter palette. I was just feeling peach today. And friggin' Etsy has aggravated me again. I don't know what it is with the people that like place orders on there, but sometimes it's like I'm working a retail job again. Like technically I guess it is retail, but it's online, so you don't have to deal with people as much. But like, I can't stand, and this has happened so many times, when someone places an order and then like the next day they're like, when's it gonna ship? Why hasn't it shipped yet? I think a problem is a lot of people don't realize that Etsy is like people that are hand making things. It's so annoying when people do that. And I'm one of the lucky ones because I can get stuff done faster because I don't have a job outside of the house in addition to this, you know? Like a lot of people do. A lot of people have a full-time job and then they sell stuff on Etsy to make extra income. I couldn't imagine doing that and then having it says it on my Etsy, like it has you put how long of a shipping time. And I always have, like, I believe it's 3 to 5 days on there. So why people are getting mad at me the next day that it hasn't shipped, I have no idea. They're like, this was for a gift. Is it gonna be here on time? I don't know. Maybe you should have said that and I could have expedited it or something. I have no problem charging people extra for shipping and like shipping it using a faster service. If they say something like I need it shipped super fast. Pain in the butt. Anyway, that's our plan for today. For Mother's Day weekend here, we're gonna go see my grandma. I made some cupcakes yesterday. They're like bright blue and purple. Because we got those cake mixes a couple weeks ago from Walmart, the Pillsbury ones. I don't know if I talked about that. They had a whole bunch of them that were only like 75 cents and 50 cents. It's kind of a bummer because I think they're just not going to have those anymore. And I always get those cake mixes for Aiden's birthday because he likes the red. And the red comes out super duper vibrant. We gotta get gas and then we'll go to Walmart, okay? Oh, I know, you want me to turn on the radio. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, guys. This is gonna be loud because I have the AC on. It's so warm right now. Me and Aiden played outside at my grandma's. She has a really big backyard, so other than the fact that she lives on a busy street and I have to make sure he doesn't run around the house into the front yard, it's fun to play in her backyard. But I wanted to just come rant because I need to rant. When I talked to Steven on his lunch break, because I haven't been home all day, Aiden and I went out this since I cleaned his grandma's room. And I guess he told Steven to tell me to put all the stuff back in her drawers. And Steven had asked, well, what do you want us to do with the clothes? Can we bring it to Salvation Army? And he was like, no, just leave it, because he thinks his sisters are going to want to come and go through her stuff. And I'm like, your grandmother has been dead for 7 months now. If there was anything that was like detrimental to them coming to get that they just absolutely needed, they would have done it by now. All they care about is the money. Like, they just want their money and that's it. There's like nothing of value anyways. She's got those stupid ceramic birds that were in the curio cabinet that are still there. All her clothes, what are they gonna want with her clothes? Like, it's all old lady clothes and they're not gonna fit either one of them. And so yeah, so basically that just re-aggravated me. Like, I'm glad that we didn't change that room over like we were going to be our bedroom, because we would have gotten yelled at for it. And I thought I was doing a good thing by cleaning that, because nobody else ever came to do it. This is just, like, am I in the wrong for being so aggravated? Did you just say yes? For being so aggravated that I'm basically, it's like we're renting a house with a room that we cannot use. Like, I would love to have that be our bedroom so that I'm right next to our son's room, you know? It's freaking aggravating. So now it's just a room full of junk again. It's just a room full of junk that's more organized because I put everything in boxes. And now I have to take everything out of the boxes and put it all back. Are you kidding me? Like, that's mind-blowing to me. I thought I was doing a good thing by organizing it, and like I made a whole box of just pictures and labeled it pictures. And I made a whole box of just her jewelry and labeled it jewelry. But now, because he thinks his sisters are going to have a fit about it, I have to put it all back where it went. I should have said, why doesn't he put it all back where it went then while he's here? Why do I have to do this? Like, I realize that I'm married into this family, but this is not my job to do this. It's just aggravating. I want this whole situation to be done with. Whatever happens with this house, if we have to move, if we're staying here, I just want it to. And I already told Steven too, I'm like, if your dad decides that he doesn't want to sell it, I'm fine with staying here, because then we don't have to switch Aiden's schools and start all over again with everything. But if he decides that he wants us to have the house, it needs to be taken care of that your name is on the house, because I am not going through this when your dad dies. I am not going through this situation ever again. I have learned from this situation that whenever like a will comes into play or anything like that, make sure you got your shit taken care of before the person dies. Like, this entire thing has been insane to me. I can't even explain to you. Like, you guys that have watched all these videos since we were taking care of his grandmother, and like, that's another thing that aggravates me too. What are his aunts gonna do? Show up and then like demand to come in the house and look through her stuff? It's been 7 months. Neither one of them took care of that poor woman when she was pissing and crapping all over herself and couldn't walk, and like, aggravates me so much. Like, Steven blew out his neck and literally had to have surgery from picking her up off the floor so much. But neither one of them cares, because they're getting butt tons of money from it. I don't know how people can be this way. This whole situation is so stupid. I know that probate can take like up to a year and everything, because that's what's going on with her will right now. But I really hope that like by the end of summer this is all taken care of, because although I know it's not going to work that way, it's not going to be that easy, because I don't know if the drug addict aunt is going to fight it as much, because she doesn't like, she's not going to go through getting a lawyer and crap because she can't afford that. But I know the other one's going to fight it. But it does the original copy of the will wanted all the great-grandchildren, like Aiden and his aunt's kids and everything, aunt's kids' kids, to get $5,000 apiece. And then she, for some reason, didn't think she had enough money, so she crossed that out. And now that's what's being contested, I guess. I don't know. They like have to go through going to a judge and everything to let him decide if they're gonna go by that original will that said that all the great-grandchildren get $5,000, or if they're just gonna nix that and put it the way that she wanted it, because she had crossed it off and everything. So who the hell knows? I'm just like beyond super aggravated that I have to put everything back in those drawers and everything, because I had everything cleaned out. I can tell you right now, if I do that and then nobody ever comes for anything, nobody wants anything, one of them can friggin' clean it the next time, because I'm not doing it. I was having a pretty good day until Steven called and told me that. And I don't know why he didn't just tell me that last night, because he probably knew it was going to piss me off before bedtime.
6:11.
I was expecting to be thanked for cleaning that damn room, because it was a disaster, and I knew nobody wanted to do that. But no, I was in the wrong again. It is Mother's Day, and I cleaned the fridge today. So I rearranged it because this was way down here before, and this was right next to it, and it's just like there was no room on this shelf because everything was like this low. So I put that up there so I could put the tiny stuff up there, and I like it a lot better now. There's a lot more room. I took all the shelves out and cleaned them all, so it pretty much looks like it did when we first got it. I even took all these out and cleaned all these so they're not sticky from the jam, because Steven always spills jam all over the place. But yeah, it's nice, and I've got all Aiden's juices and stuff down here now, and I need to buy more water. That's what this made me realize, because I only have 4 bottles left. But yes, it's nice and a lot more organized than it was before. So, that's what I spent Mother's Day morning doing. I even, these things were so dirty because they had like all the onion peels all over the bottom, but they're nice and clean now. Got my kiwis and my onions and my sweet potatoes. And then what did I put in here? This is all cheese. This is bread. We go through so much bread because of Aiden, so I have 3 loaves of bread in there. I've got some buns, some cinnamon rolls, leftovers from last night's pork tacos that I made. And then those are ribs that are thawing out. That's leftover pizza of Steven's that I don't think anyone's gonna eat, but I didn't want to throw it out on them. And then up for the tiny stuff is just, I keep mandarin oranges in here because I like them ice cold. And we have cream cheese. There's some salsa in the back that I don't touch because it's habanero and I can't stand hot ass salsa like that. And strawberries for Aiden's lunch, some lunch meat, margarine, cut up tomatoes that I'm going to use for a sandwich, and some Easter chocolate chip cookies that I didn't make yet, but this doesn't expire until June. But these were so good. I made them once already, so I gotta bake those. Aiden usually likes to help me make them. So fridge is nice and clean. That is what I did today. What's over here? This is just sliced cheese, condiments of randomness. Like, I never usually buy tartar sauce. I usually just make it, but I didn't have any relish, so I like the Hellmann's one. That's the only one I ever get if I do buy it. And then giant ketchup, because we go through so much ketchup, barbecue sauce, and the juices and yoo-hoos and stuff for Aiden's lunch. So that's everything in the fridge. I'm not embarrassed to show it now because it's nice and sparkling clean. The freezer, I organized it the other day. It's really not that dirty. We just have a ton of stuff in here. So that's what the freezer looks like. A lot of frozen pancakes that Aiden's obsessed with right now. So I have to keep them stocked. and then like snacks, crap, and I've got frozen veggies in here. But that's what the freezer looks like. I do wish it came with another one of these for the door. It looks like there should be one, but there's not.
Get the pancake.
I thought you wanted a grilled cheese. Oh my goodness. Do we have to listen to this every morning? Thank you. Oh, I thought you were skipping it. Hey, calm down. Hey guys, I just got out of Walmart. As usual, there was stuff that I needed to grab. Obviously already dropped Aiden at school and everything. Today is Monday. Can't zip my pocketbook back up. I'm still aggravated. Like, I was seething all weekend over the fact that I have to put Steven's grandma's stuff all back in the drawers and stuff. It doesn't make any sense to me. And then he's asking me, like, why are you taking it so personal? I'm like, because I friggin' spent like a week cleaning that room, and I thought it was gonna be a big help because your father and neither of your aunts are coming to clean any of her stuff, and it's been 7 months since she's been gone. And now he's telling me to put it all back. And that we can't friggin' get rid of the, like, 12 bags of clothes to donate because you can't touch any of that until his sisters go through it. They are not gonna come go through it. What the hell do they want with old lady clothes? None of it's gonna fit either one of them. The drug addict is like 80 pounds soaking wet, and the other one was like shorter than her mother. It's just aggravating. The whole thing is aggravating, and I'm like, you know what though? If they're gonna decide that they want to come look through stuff 7 months after she died, which makes no sense to me, why? I was like, it's not gonna be on a day when I'm the only one there and I'm gonna have to deal with them, because that is not my responsibility. His dad can come down and set up a time where all 3 of them can be there and go through her stuff, because that's the way it's supposed to be done. Not friggin', or at the very least, it's gonna be a day when Steven's home so he can be there to deal with them, because I do not need that friggin' anxiety. If I'm gonna deal with both his goddamn aunts by myself, no way. No way am I doing that. I will lock the doors and make sure I'm not home, because quite honestly, don't give a damn. We just ate breakfast in the Home Depot parking lot. Like weirdos.
We just had to talk about this.
Ew, what's that?
Magical. Oh.
Oh my god, you almost spilled it everywhere.
Oh,
The
Galaxy
Colada.
Colada. Oh.
I got the strawberry, and it's literally just a strawberry colada with like, is that like raspberry on top maybe?
It tastes like strawberry, and it is fantastic. It's just
Oh,
so
no.
much more fun now.
The top is blue raspberry. Tastes like a blow pop.
Yeah, but it's so much more fun now because it's got multiple colors.
Remember one year they had just a blue raspberry one? It was
do
so
remember.
sweet. I drank like 2 sips of it and that was it. But it's okay mixed with this, I guess.
So, vlog about it. Tell them all about it.
There's nothing to talk about.
It's like a blow pop. A blue blow pop on top of a strawberry colada.
Basically. It's better than the cotton candy one that they had last summer. But he loved that one. I did not like it. It didn't taste like anything. It didn't even really taste like cotton candy to me. Can you not be gross?
No.
Stop it. Please cut your beard. Every time I say it, he gets pissed off. my god.
Trying. See how my hand is like, I'm like, "Mm." All right, well, this was lame. Bye.
I haven't really recorded a lot this week.
You lost my lighter.
I told you it's under my seat. It's right
Give me a
there.
cigarette for no goddamn lighter.
Because I was crushing it with my drink. Hold on. I think if I... What's the handle on this?
It's up your bum and to the left. There you go.
Up your ass and to the left.
Sweet. I know, I want to keep the hairs as fuel.
No, it'll stink. That'll stink. Steven! Ew. Oh, it stinks. Look at my hair is so freaking strong. It doesn't even burn up all the way from a freaking flame. Stinks. Thanks for doing that.
No problem, babe. Bye, guys.
You want to say hi? Today is Thursday. I'm tired. Yesterday, Steven and I went to Home Depot. We were just like walking around and we were looking at washers and dryers. This is so funny. I, for months, have been saying I want to like start putting money away and get a new washer and dryer set because I hate the ones that we have. Then a couple weeks ago, the dryer started not working right. So whenever I put clothes in the dryer now, I have to put them through 2 or 3 times to get them dry. And we tried everything. We like took the thing apart to make sure the, what do you call it? The vent was super clean. Not the, is that what it's called? The lint trap and everything and the hole that it goes in. Nothing's helping it. So the dryer's going, and then I think you can fix like the heating element and stuff, my uncle said. But I would have to have him do that because Steven doesn't know how to do that. And then the other day, the washing machine, the agitator in the middle stopped spinning. So now Steven thinks that I like sabotaged them and broke them on purpose because I've been saying how I want new washer and dryer set. I'm like, I wouldn't have done that on purpose. I'm not that stupid. Oh my gosh. It's not funny though because I don't like when big appliances like that break. We can't afford to get a brand new washer and dryer right now. And I don't trust Craigslist ads. I just don't. I read too many horror story things about this. I've been like, when I am doing work now, I've been super into listening to like true scary stories on YouTube. And there's like, which ones have I been listening to? Mr. Nightmare. I've watched almost all those videos. Then there's Mr. Spooky and Let's Read. Those are all like hour-long videos. I'll turn it back on. So now I'm gonna take him to school and we'll talk to you guys later. You want to say bye?
I go to school.
You have to sing it? Alright, now we can turn the radio on. You happy?
Yeah.
We're not gonna call Daddy yet. It's already 70 degrees out today. It was only supposed to be like 60. But again, it's supposed to rain by like 2 o'clock. We're supposed to get some storms. Which sucks because Aiden has ABA therapy after school and we were gonna start taking him for walks around town, around our block, so that we can practice like crossing the street and stuff, which Steven and I have been doing with him anyway. I think at this point we've been doing it for a year now and we kind of learned a lot of stuff from them that we do with him at home, which is really helpful. I don't know like technically how long he's supposed to have it for, or I guess it's just when they think that he's progressed as much as he's gonna go. But like the stuff I've read about it, it can be years and years until he's like a teenager that they do this. But like I said, they're switching his therapist, and I don't know when we're getting the new one or going to be able to meet the new one or anything. It might be after the summertime, I don't know. So I love that cactus blossom scent from Bath and Body Works. That's like my new favorite scent from there. I think I mentioned it before, I got the fragrance oil of that like the dupe fragrance, so that I could put it in stuff for my shop. So if you like Cactus Blossom from Bath and Body Works, everything in my shop that's labeled Baja Blossom is that scent, because obviously I can't name it the same thing. I have a spray so far, and I made a soap, but I haven't put the soap on the website yet. But Baja Blossom spray is the same as Cactus Blossom. I've been in tattoo mode so bad, like not even that I want a new one, which I do, but I want to fix the ones that I have. Like, I've learned if I could redo and go back and redo my tattoos over, I think I would do them all black and gray, because I'm learning that like color, the ones I have that are black and gray still look awesome. The ones that I have are color all need to be touched up, and I wish I had realized that before I started getting tattoos, because that's just a pain in the butt. Like, my skin for some reason does not hold pink ink at all, and my rose on my neck was all pink when I had it done, and now it looks like it's just not colored in. But like, the tattoo I have that's the portrait of my dog, that one's black and gray, and that one still looks perfect. And I have like the cross on my back that's black and gray, and that's still perfect. Everything else is colors, and they're all faded and like shot out. Why is there so much traffic this morning? This is like my normal time that I go out. There's tons of traffic. Anyway, I know when I do finally get a new one, I want to start my labyrinth. I haven't decided if I want to just do my whole right arm with labyrinth or just half, but I want it to be something labyrinth. The guy that did most of my tattoos, he had put on Facebook stuff that he wants to tattoo to put in his portfolio, which means you get a better deal on it because it's something he wants to tattoo because he needs it. And Labyrinth was one of those things. I think he had Labyrinth and Dark Crystal, but I was never that big of a Dark Crystal fan. It's just a matter of saving the money for it and the time, like finding the time to go to him, because he's like way out in Rhode Island now. It sucks because he used to be at a shop right up the street from my grandma, so that was why I went there all the time, because it was close by, and then they had a bunch of drama in there, and I don't go there anymore because I've just always been like, okay, I found someone that I like his work, so I want everything done by him. So now it sucks because he's far away. Farther away now, and it's hard to like find time to go out there because like most tattoo shops don't open till noon, and I don't have time to sit there and do that when Aiden's at school. There's like there's nowhere to park. I don't like parking near other people. I don't know what is so busy about today. There's traffic everywhere. There's nowhere to park. Must be because it's nice out. Who freaking knows? Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Wanna go hit it?
Today is Friday, thankfully. It's the end of the week. Oh my goodness. I had the AC blasting yesterday. I'm bringing Aid to school, and then I have to go meet up with my friend. I'm gonna turn it on in a sec. This is why I don't record with him in the morning anymore. He's so anal about the radio. So that's it. There's not much else going on today. Yesterday I put Steven's grandma's jewelry all back in the drawers. That's all I'm gonna do, because we totally forgot to do it the other day when when Steven was home, and then I was like, crap, I'm sure his dad won't be here for another 2 months or so, but I just wanted to get that done. That was like what he seemed concerned about, was her jewelry and stuff. So I don't remember which drawers any of the stuff was in. I just put it all back neatly, and it saved the I bought a big Rubbermaid tote that I had put all that stuff in, so now I got an empty tote. You want me to shuffle? So we're going to school. I'm probably going to end the vlog here. Don't think we're doing anything tomorrow. I want to take him to see that damn Ugly Dolls movie, but it's the only time it's playing this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, is at 1:10 in the afternoon. So I'm hoping that maybe tomorrow we can go. If his ABA therapy is only till noon, I hope we'll make it. Get us again. But Sunday we can't go because my uncle's coming here because he got like wall decals for Aiden's room that he's insisting that he'll put up for him. Yeah, we'll say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Say bye, everybody.
Go to school.
Going to school. Let me see. I just found this thing, this mount, and I totally forgot that I had it. I don't know, I don't like it on the windshield, but it's closer to me. It's just harder to put the phone in this because you have to crank it open so that it grabs onto it. I don't know. So the other day I had gotten Aiden this sheet set. I think I mentioned it. I don't remember if I mentioned it or not. The Ugly Dolls sheets. If I can pull it out of here so you can see the sheets. And then I picked up the comforter today because he needed a new comforter anyway. And I didn't realize that the other side of it is all pink. But what are you gonna do? Who cares? I'm not really... Oh, pink is only for girls and blue is only for boys. I could care less about that. And he's like super into this and he hasn't even seen this movie yet. So I want to try to take him to the movies to see it tomorrow. It's only playing at 1:10 in the afternoon. Like, this movie's already coming out on DVD in a couple of weeks. It comes out on DVD on June 3rd. So I really would like to take him to see it on the big screen. I'm going to attempt it tomorrow, I think, after his ABA session, but this is probably going to be the end of the vlog, so I hope it wasn't too boring this week. I'll talk to you guys next week.